again. In this lesson, we're gonna talk about another one amazing and powerful tool, technique, frequency. Actually, that's what it is. We talked already about the power of memories, power of forgiveness, and today we're gonna talk about power of gratefulness, power of gratitude. I hope you are not running with this course, with these videos. Or at least after each video, each of the topics that we are talking about, take a little break. Let it sink, let it rest, write down, journal, whatever you feel about it, whatever you think. Try to do some experiments. Because this work, and I say it again, this work, the thing that is changing our reality, the thing that is changing our life is our consciousness. And we are getting more conscious with time, with each experiences, each patterns that we discover, that we change. This is how it happens, just by expanding our consciousness. And amazing tool to do it is just journaling. Anytime you feel like you have some thoughts, running in your head, just throw it out or try those techniques that I was talking about. I'm not gonna teach you how to write because this is something that I'm pretty sure you've learned being very young. But use it, because this is how the work really, you make changes also by writing. Yeah, use writing, use journaling. And we jump on the power of gratitude, the gratefulness. This is a frequency. Whenever we say thank you, whenever we are grateful to someone or something, we are actually not grateful to someone, but because this gratitude that we feel is not outside of us, it's inside us, like all of the other emotions. When someone did something for us and we felt so grateful, we actually feel it inside us. We are grateful inside us. We are feeling this frequency of gratitude. And this vibration, this frequency, I would say it's one of the most powerful frequencies in the universe. And this is something that creates miracles as well. Gratitude. And I also experienced how it works, how this gratitude works. I probably remember I was telling the story about the camera that I found in underwater. And I was telling you that the day before, I was feeling so grateful already that I have it. So grateful. And this frequency got manifested. First I felt it, first I experienced that gratefulness, and what reality did just followed my internal state. And this is how manifestation basically works. First you put yourself into that state when you feel that you already have something, or have some feeling, or you are somewhere. And depends how good you can, how precise you can be with emotion. I mean, how vulnerable, how sensitive you can be with that frequency. The bigger control you will have kind of on manifesting that in outside world. And I can give you another example of some sort of miracle. It happened also when I was in Costa Rica, and I met a guy from United States. We were very good friends. We were just going surfing basically every day. And one day we were going back. It was in the middle of the night because there was some party or something, or some market, and we were just going in the middle of the night. It was like 1 a.m. and we are going in a taxi, kind of a legal taxi, pirate taxi, like not registered. And we go off the taxi after like 15-minute ride. We go to our place. 20 minutes passed and he's suddenly like looking for something. And he says, "Where's my phone?" And he started to think, and then he realized that he left his phone in the pirate taxi. That usually it's some sort of gang, these taxis. And he started to blame himself, to really complain. "Oh my God, I left the phone there and I had all my data, all my pictures, all my, the credit cards, whatever, everything he had in that phone. And he left it there and he was sure he lost it because it's not possible that he will find it again. It was probably like last ride in the night. Like this guy is already on his way home. He doesn't probably even know that he has a phone in his bag, on the back seat. And I just see him pulling out this energy, this heavy energies, this this blaming, this victimizing. And I'm like, this doesn't sound good, And then the neighbor heard it and he asked, "Hey, what's going on?" Because we were sitting like on the porch, and he's like, "I've left my phone in the colectivo, in this pirate taxi." And he's like, "Oh bro, I left one's wallet. And I then went to the police, I told them everything, but they just couldn't find the guy." "You've lost it. You just have to accept, man, you lost it. You're not gonna find it. Never." And then I was just listening to it and I go, "You know what? That's it. Enough." I tell my friend, "I'm gonna be in 5 minutes back. I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes." And he's like, where are you going?" "Doesn't matter." I got angry because of this bullshit that they were talking about. These lies, this negative, fearful, blaming, victim energy. I went down to the crossroad. I went on the crossroad. As I stood there, I closed my eyes. There is complete silence, dark. No, the lamps are not working anymore because it's so late. No cars, nothing. Just some cats screaming somewhere in the bins. And I stood there and I imagined that guy lowering his window, giving me the phone of my friend. And I feel so grateful. I grab the phone, I feel it in my hand, and I feel this emotion, this gratitude just going through me in my heart and just radiating. And then I see myself going up, giving the phone to my friend. And he's so happy. He's like so amazed and inspired. And I'm even more grateful and more happy. And just this feeling, I'm like growing and then growing and growing. It took me maybe 30 seconds of tuning into that gratitude, into that gratefulness and fulfillment and happiness. Yeah, it took me around 30 seconds. And then I hear a car pulling. I open my eyes and I see that car, the blue pirate taxi, blue Hyundai. And the guy is lowering the window, showing the phone of my friend. And I knew because the moment when I was doing that, I knew he's gonna stop because I already had this experience before with a camera. And I just knew this works. This works. I didn't have even a doubt when I told my friend, I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. I knew it. I was 100% sure that I'm gonna do it. And just standing there, imagining it, that was just formality. Because I knew it's gonna happen. But it all combined, kind of released in, came out wait, let me find the word. All of that happened for this to happen. It's my English, doesn't matter. What happened is that the guy gave me the phone and I was so grateful. I went up to give it to my friend, and he was just basically crying of happiness. And he was like, "How did you do it? How the heck did you do it?" And now I must say, I was kind of shocked as well, but I knew it's gonna work. I was more confident that it's gonna work than having doubts. And the more I was using it, actually, the more I was realizing that I don't need anything anymore. Because he asked me, "How did I do it?" And I said, I just did it. I know how to get the things I want. I taught him about the gratitude, about the positive emotions, and he's like, "Oh man, I need to learn that because then I can win the lottery, or I can just win some money or whatever." And I know it's not gonna work, because what is the intention? My intention was, positive emotion, the happiness, the inspiration, planting a seed in someone, like inspiration, to make someone more maybe curious about spirituality, about emotions, changing someone's life just by this simple little gesture. And when your intention is coming out of fear, of lack of money, or pride, you're not gonna manifest it. So this is what are we gonna talk about also in the last lesson. It's about purity of intention. But for now, about gratitude, I'm not gonna say much more, because after this lesson there is an audio meditation that will put you into that state of gratitude. But what I want to emphasize at the end, that the gratitude, this energy, this particular frequency that all of us experienced at some point, and we know how it feels to be grateful, it's not connected to anything outside of us. What I mean, it doesn't have a reason outside. It's not that I'm grateful for something or to someone. I am feeling gratefulness, and this is a frequency. This is an energy that I feel inside me. The purpose of it doesn't matter. It's the same like in the case of emotions. I feel fear. It doesn't matter what makes me feel fear. It's not true, because I'm finding those anchors. My mind is trying to rationalize that emotion inside, but it's not true. The emotion is inside me, and whatever happens outside doesn't matter. Same with gratitude. If you will be able to put yourself into that state of gratitude and just bring it up, make it stronger and stronger, you will be able to manifest, I will not say everything, but many things. The things that will serve you, that's for sure. That's why I don't say everything. The things that will serve you on your path, you will be able to manifest them like miracles. And to practice it, because this is a practice. To put yourself more and more often into that gratefulness, into that gratitude, into that state, into this vibration, you can use any kind of memory that you can think about, that you were grateful to someone. And as soon as you have it and you start feeling this gratefulness, you just make it bigger and bigger, and you can forget about the reason why you felt it, this situation, this person, or whatever, but you keep this feeling and you make it bigger and bigger, and just inviting this feeling into your daily life. That's the secret. And then your general vibration changes. Your life changes. You start to attract different things in your life by this practice. And as I say, this is a practice as well. It takes a while. It's not gonna be like one time, I'm gonna feel grateful now for 10 minutes and then I will manifest whatever I want. It takes a while. The more complicated things you kind of want to sort out, the deeper you have to go into that gratefulness. And the more you want to go deeper to gratefulness, how you do it? You will be discovering the things that were keeping you out of this gratefulness. You will be discovering these blockades, the things that were telling you, don't feel grateful, feel like, as a victim or blame someone, don't feel grateful. These things will be coming up. These things were keeping me out of this vibration. Like memories, like some situations you will meet during your daily life. In this situation, again, it's the same thing, a practice. Just choose the other thing. Don't choose blaming again, fearing. If you have enough. If you don't have enough, just go ahead and choose whatever you want, because we have free will. But if you have enough and you are tired of just repeating the same patterns and being stuck in your life, choose the other thing. Something that is a little bit new to you. Like, opening the heart and accepting and feeling grateful for something negative that happened, because it taught you the lessons that you wouldn't learn without it. And thanks to that, you are here where you are right now. So that's it about gratefulness. I invite you to do this audio meditation to feel the gratefulness and to really put yourself into that state. And as I say, the reason why you feel it, it doesn't matter. The vibration that you keep inside you, that's something so powerful that if you will be able to invite it to your body and just keep it throughout your day, this level of gratitude, your life will change completely. And people will notice that. People will notice it, people will be drawn to you. Because if you are such a grateful person, you feel gratitude, people will want to be in your environment, in your company. Because positive energy, spreads. It's like humor. One person starts laughing, the other starts laughing. And this is something that brings people together, the valuable people, the ones that will have positive impact on your life. That's it for now. And have a nice meditation. I will see you in the next video.